What's up, guys and girls? It's your boy Childish. Merry Christmas. And if you don't see this before next year, Happy New Year. Alright, so Rune Removal Day, Christmas Day. Had a few minutes to make some changes, so I went ahead and started the recording button just so we can kind of go through the changes together so you guys kind of know what to expect as far as the upcoming videos. Should be pretty quick. So Megan went from about 16,000 hit points, now over 19,000. I think that's what it comes out to be, 19,200, and a couple extra speed, 2 to 3 extra speed, and about 9 extra % accuracy here. Got this rune a while back. Let's see if we got the luck for you guys today. Let's see if you guys can give me another present here. Trying to get this maxed out so we can have a nice 20k hit point. Megan. Oh, nice. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. There you go. So, yeah, buddy. 19. Yeah, like 19. Basically 20k. Let's confirm it here. Let's make it official. Did we reach it? Nice. 20k hit points. Yeah, buddy. So, yeah, 20k hit points. I know that sounds kind of crazy. Why so much hit points? But normally, when I'm running a very heavy wind team, she is the support unit, but she's also the tank. And a lot of times, I get in situations where I can have the Wind Sylph, the Wind Phantom Thief, the Lucian, any wind or water based unit, basically focus on her while the rest of my wind team kind of take her down. Obviously, now with Clara, it's going to be a little bit different, but I get in a lot of situations where I do have Megan tanking a couple of the hits, and to me, that's really good because if that keeps my wind DPS alive long enough to get the job done, then I'm going to be good. So, only change on Rogue was this rune right here. I picked up this rune probably about a week ago, and didn't have just really didn't have anything better. I mean, this was the rune I was using prior to, so a little extra resistance, accuracy, not really a big change, little extra defense percentage, but it is an upgrade, so we went ahead and swapped that out, got that out of the way. No changes at all for Miss Clara. She was sitting pretty good. Eventually, if I get a 6-star, what do I say here? 6-star accuracy rune for Despair or Focus, I can play around and make the swaps. I couldn't really find anything that I liked as far as the other runes go. Everything else was pretty solid. So yeah. No changes on Jameer. Even though I did have an opportunity to change it. Christmas came early. Speaking of which, before I forget, let me buy it. Let me buy it real quick. The Magic Shop this morning has given me 2 Mr. Scrolls. This is the 3rd one. It also gave me a new Vampire 4-slot rune, and I had the opportunity to purchase a 6-star Violent rune, which you guys already know I've been waiting for a 6-star Violent rune forever. But the stats that were laid out, it was hero. The stats that were laid out were speed, crit rate, and accuracy, which are like the 3, substats that were, I'm not really focused on. It could have been nice to get it and have a little extra, whatever, crit rate or accuracy, whatever. But again, I'm not too concerned about trying to boost my speed and or accuracy, at least at this particular setting. It's really only for support. So trying to get as much, hit points, defensive percentage, attack percentage is kind of more important for me right now. Lucian, no change at all. Same old. I looked into another crit damage rune for the 4-slot to kind of swap out, but it's not plus 15 yet. If I get some good substats on it, I might go ahead and get it going. But right now, It doesn't look like it's going to be really any better than the one I got already over there. And the a little bit extra defense doesn't hurt nobody. Lucian's kind of weak sauce, so a little bit of an upgrade here. Got this rune in Giants B9 probably about a week ago. Swapped this out, and then I had a blade rune up here. So I'm still kind of upgrading that, trying to get that to plus 12. Again, I haven't really used Ardella in a while, but slowly but surely I'll get some runes to kind of replace her. Yeah, no changes on Lulu. This is her stats right now. The Probably one of the bigger changes was Soha. Soha, I went back and forth about running fatal, fatal focus or fatal whatever, because I got all the fodder to make a 6-star, but I'm going back and forth about what I want a 6-star next. Obviously, 6-star in DPS units is going to definitely help in the long run. But I kind of just kind of stuck in a situation where, if I went like a fatal focus kind of a setup, I would, be able to get her accuracy pretty high. But as you can see right here, with the recent changes, in this rune, I got a 6-star rune now on her versus a 4-star attack rune. And then I got this rune here, recently put on her that I just upgraded a little bit today. And so basically with the 26% in addition to here, I was able to get her accuracy at 99%. So I did drop her speed a little bit, but that's irrelevant because this amount of speed is still higher than everybody else. So when I run with Megan, Lead, Lucian, Soha, and Clara, Soha will still be the next one up. After Chloe puts her fanatic, whatever. So everything should still work the way I want it to. Let's see. Oh, so Acasis, we did switch Acasis over to Despair. So obviously her attack and whatnot is really not too much important to me. More so than her hit points and accuracy. But unfortunately, she kind of got the leftovers of the rune. I do have a rune to go ahead and switch out for speed, but this one had a little bit of hit point percentage in addition to the attack. And then again, same thing with this one. This one had the attack along with the hit point percentage. Here, and I have a 10%, 12% hit point one there, so I have to switch that out. So, but yeah, a little bit of speed to make sure she kind of goes before all my big DPSers. Gets the buff up and stuff like that, depending on what situation we're in. But yeah, overall, obviously with the Despair setup, maxed out skill every 2 turns on the AoE, similar to Shannon's AoE attack every 2 turns. It's gonna be definitely a bonus to use. Did I mess up here? I thought it was every 2 turns in this one. I guess it's every 3 turns. Oh, well, that's alright. Every 2 turns here. Boom. Yeah, buddy. No changes in Amon. Amon's still sitting at 20k hit points, 97% crit rate. I think we swapped out this rune here to give her a little bit more hit points, so she's a little bit stronger. I'm not using Arya right now, so I didn't play around with her. I did, actually Darian's probably right there with Soha for the, if not the most changed out, if not tied with Soha for the most changed out, definitely by far the most changed out. So I have some unorthodox stuff going on here. Rocking the basically any and all rune that will give me a little bit of hit points or whatever. Some of these runes are definitely whack, like this rune right here. I just don't have anything better. This is one of the runes that came to me today. Little Christmas present from the Magic Shop. 600,000 mana. God, that sucked. But it is what it is. I need hit point runes, and I'm looking forward to kind of playing around with Ramagos later. So believe it or not, this is probably one of the first units out there that everybody kind of used and got a 5-star. But after watching a little bit of YDCB's videos, he has definitely made note that the strongest arena defenses is fire-based defenses. So having a Ramago 6-star can definitely be beneficial, seeing that it's similar to Lucian and that it ignores defense. It ignores, the element. It just does straight wild damage. Whereas Lucian, he has this AoE that ignores defense, but it is, obviously it doesn't have that higher. I don't have as high as opportunity to do a lot of damage due to the fact that it is. How do I say? It's I'm weak against fire, so this will give me the opportunity to take on anybody and kind of one-shot people as I need it. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw some violent runes on, probably the 1, 6, 5, and 4 slot, and then I'll throw this random rune here. Really good hit points, really good defense on the 2 slot, and then when I get my next. When I get my next 4 slot hit point rune, I'll put it on here, take this one off, and then put it on Ramagos. So Ramagos will have, after that's all set up, Ramagos will have 2 6-star hit point percentage runes, and that should be good enough to get him, in that 20, 22, 25 range, and do pretty well for hit points. Obviously, maybe later on down the road I can 6-star him, but not for now. Let's see. Oh, took the Despair set off of Lucian, the second Lucian, and put Fado on here. I'm happy with the stats that I was able to kind of muster up, despite having having no crit damage. I did get a 6-star rune on him. I'm working on him, but unfortunately, there's a big difference between doing 68% crit damage and 155% crit damage. I noticed it right away where, with this, because they don't have the same attack, but, with Lucian's attack, he'll hit for 3k per hit, but when he crits for 6 to 7k, whereas Lucian is hitting for 1.5 to 2k, but then when he crits, it's only like 3k. So the AoE does just under 10k damage all the way around. Obviously that'll get better if I do decide to 6-star him, but for right now, that's pretty much it. So I think that's it for now. No other plans for any other units at this time. I'll be dicking around with Kaz. I just threw some. I have so many Swift runes. I just threw some basic ones for now. I do have a 6-star Violent rune, crit damage rune that I can throw on here, so he can go attack, crit damage, attack. But his crit rate is still not where I want it to be. So just doing this for the time being. I just noticed that with some of the stats here, I was able to get his accuracy up a little bit. Speed's relatively decent. So overall, he should do okay, but again, he's not going to be a strong hitter. He's just something to play around with in combination with Soha and see if I can, add a little extra attack gauge reduction in certain spots. But I think that's about it, guys. Those are the main changes. Let's see if we can get a little luck. I don't know. Yeah. I think I ran out of luck. Mind you, I love my arena invitation, so I'll take it. Let's see here. What does it cost? 15 a bucket. Let's just use those 15 and do it again. We got 15. 15 ain't gonna make or break us. Maybe we'll get lucky and get something good. Uh-oh. Well, I guess 15 energy is the new plan. Ugh. Give me my 15 crystals back, seriously. Alright. So that is gonna be it. We'll finish off with a quick arena. Let's see if we can find something here that would be cool to do. no buffers here, so might as well just keep it like that, right? Uh-oh. Well, at least they got that out of the way, early on. You can kind of compare the damage right here on the new Lucian. Yeah, so 3Ks, criticals, like 1.8 on the on the um, on the regular attack for the most part. Let's see. So yeah, you guys are considering the changes that I made here. If you want to, obviously it's Christmas, but when you guys see this, maybe tomorrow or next day now, you're more than welcome to try to give a little insight on, what recommendation you guys have for the upcoming 6-star. There's a lot of things that goes in my head as far as what I want to do, but again, it's kind of a weird situation. Initially, it was Soha because I was going to go back to Fatal Focus and try to get her accuracy up. And then I was thinking, well, we got Acasis, obviously, because we have, her 6-star is based, or her shield is based on the hit points, so that'll help out a lot. But keep in mind, we have Darian, and his hit points are really, really good for a 5-star right now. So, everything will get better. Acasis, it's kind of hard to compare Acasis and Darian because right now I auto B9 with Jameer, Megan, Hua, Aman, and either one of the two. They both basically do it with ease, but every once in a while I get somebody randomly dies or whatever. So been going back and forth with Acasis, Darian, and Soha. My thought is Darian's mitigation is consistent, whereas Acasis is just I'm relying on getting it done, or how do I say it? I'm relying on getting it done. I'm relying on the skill to be up, and of course when it's up, that reduction of the crit damage is just as important as the as the sorry. So that reduction of crit to me is just as important as the shield. So I've watched the Giants B9. I've watched a few fights, and again, it's one of those things where it's you can see the difference in reduction of crit, utilizing it versus just using a straight mitigation. So my thought process is also Darian is light. He's not of a there's no element, elemental weakness. So that also gives me the edge on certain fights that like the B9 right there, or other fire-based zones. Maybe eventually the Dragons B10, where I'm trying to get to the point where I'm clearing it or autoing it or whatever. So I don't know. I think Darian's probably going to be the winner there, but obviously I know that Acasis will eventually get up there. So kind of here and there. Again, as you can tell just by my going back and forth, really, really undecided. So just going to keep on, leveling up some guys here. So yeah. All right, so we'll do this last video, or this last fight here, and then we'll call it a day, because Lord knows everyone has already clicked off after the first 10 minutes of me bullshitting. So, oh man, getting the job done. Too little, too late, Mr. Belladone. Get it. Reset. Love it. Cool. All right, guys. Well, hopefully that update on the units kind of gives you an idea of where I'm going. Again, if you have any input on the next 6-star, obviously, if you're gonna put a comment down below, please provide a little bit of insight. Um, as you know, I always appreciate your input, but just stating Darian, do this guy, whatever. It's not gonna give me too much reason or logic for doing it. I love to get into that theory craft. I love brainstorming and going about what's going to be the best option. But again, it's kind of where those I got so many options. I can go either way and not really worried about it. So you let me know either way, and I appreciate your input. Take care, guys. It's your boy Childish Plays checking out. We will see you next time. We